Well, good morning everybody. It is Monday morning and I'm feeling happy and positive and back to my usual self. So I just wanted to say thank you for all of your lovely kind messages in my last video. Sometimes you have those days where you just feel a bit out of sorts, and I knew that it wouldn't take me long to get back to my usual happy self. But all of your messages really did boost me and made me feel so cared for and appreciated, so I appreciate you very much. So yeah, it is Monday. It is a lovely morning here in Edinburgh. I had a wonderful weekend with my friends. I had drinks at my house on Friday evening, which was a bit fun. I made margaritas, probably made a little bit too many, but that was really fun. And then I just spent the rest of the weekend reading, relaxing, cooking. So it was a lovely weekend, and I'm feeling recharged and rejuvenated and ready to tackle the week. So I've just been to Pilates this morning. I'm really enjoying my Pilates these days. I feel like I'm finally getting to a place where I'm getting okay and I'm not really struggling. So it's nice to be able to enjoy it and see the difference that it's making to my posture and my body and just the way I feel. I love going. When I used to go to the gym, I used to dread it. But going to Pilates, I'm actually out of bed, excited to go. So I think you need to find something like that in order to keep at it. So yeah, I'm feeling great this morning. Just going for a little walk. Come on, with Sophie. And I'm ready for a good week. So here's to a good week for us all. And just look at what a beautiful morning it is. I love this garden with this canopy of trees, all the light and shade. It's the most beautiful place in the spring and the summer. In the winter, it's like a bog. But in the spring and summer, it's heavenly. We're so lucky to have this little oasis right in the heart of the city. Miss Sophie. She doesn't seem to want to go for her walk this morning. Come on! It's not very hot either. It's quite early. It's 8:30. It's still cool here. Best time of day to come for a walk. Beautiful garden amongst nature. Very healing. I think I'm going to do some work in the garden because it's a lovely day, and we've had a lot of rain and wind over the last few weeks, and so things are looking a bit of a mess. The thing is with the garden, as everybody who's got one I'm sure will know, is that it's a constant work in progress. You get it looking all beautiful, it lasts for a few days, and then you have to start the maintenance again because things start to wither. Leaves fall, things get messy outside, so it's a constant work in progress. So let's go out, do a quick 15-20 minutes and get the garden looking a bit better. My little Sophie loves sunbathing in that spot. She pants, but she seems to like it. So you can see I've just been enjoying a chai latte out here, but all of this rain causing cushions to be a bit dirty, and then this table, a lot of these leaves, I need to get rid of all these dead parts of this flower. They've got some new ones coming in here, and all of the rain and residual leaves need to come off. This hydrangea didn't make it, but I think it's going to start blooming again. This one has already got some new growth after I trimmed it back. This one is huge. Just look at that. Huge head hydrangea. Beautiful. And we could do with some sweeping there. So not too bad. Just a little bit of effort and we can get this looking much better. Beautiful. Gorgeous day. Look at the sky. Wow. All right, darling. Are you enjoying the sun? It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes, it is. You need a bath, don't you? Yes.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
Looking so much better.
You can take
Just a
me
little bit of
high.
effort and everything's restored. So I've pruned the tree back as well. It gets these red leaves on it. I know it sounds crazy, but they remind me of the autumn and winter, so I like to just get rid of them. And my friend Graham, who owns the plant shop where I bought this from, told me that they won't come back now, which is great. I just like them looking green. The red is really autumnal. I'm not ready for autumn or winter yet. So I pruned that back, and then just tidying up the table, getting rid of all the dead leaves and foliage out of these, lavender, out of these things. Just made it look all fresh and beautiful again. And everything's had a good water. So the garden is back to being spruced up and looking good again. So now it is 5 o'clock, cocktail hour. Graham, who I just told you about, we're gonna go and have a cocktail. Monday, one drink, and then I'll come home, make dinner. And that is a lovely Monday indeed. So these days, it's not very often that I have a sweet treat, but with the weekend coming up, I thought that it would be nice to have something special that I can enjoy. And I've got a friend coming over tomorrow, so I thought that I would prepare a very easy pudding, and I thought that you might like to see it too. So this is a recipe that I came up with a few years ago, and I wanted to create something like an eat-in mess that is easy, that is no bake, but something a little bit different, because eat-in mess, especially here in the UK, is something that is very, very common. So I thought, what can I do just to change it up? So I decided that to use one of my favourite fruits, mango, and just to make it more of a less strawberry-based thing and more of a white chocolate, not white chocolate, but more white than a eat-in mess, if that makes sense. So there's no raspberry. Instead of raspberry, we use a little bit of honey, we've got some biscuits. So these are what you would call in America cookies. These are digestive biscuits. You could use an oat cookie, or I think in the US you would use a Graham's cracker. This is something that we always talk about when I use this ingredient. So I'm going to make some double cream, some chantilly cream. So I'm going to do that right now, and then we'll get on with everything else. So I'm going to start by pouring in double cream. And then I'm going to add some powdered sugar. Just a few tablespoons, just to give it some sweetness. And then I'm going to finish with this pistachio. This is a toasted pistachio syrup that I use in coffee, but I think it'd be great for this dessert. So I'm just adding a little splash of that. And then all we do is whip this together, and that is it. Done. So do be careful not to over whip this. It should be this consistency. You hold it on the spoon, it doesn't fall off, but not too thick either, where it becomes congealed. So this is the perfect consistency for what we want. Okay, so now that we have our cream, we're going to move on. So what I've done is I popped my digestive biscuits or cookies into a Ziploc bag, and then I'm just going to take a rolling pin and just bash these until we have crumbs. So this is quite therapeutic. If you're feeling a little bit stressed or angry with somebody, it's a great chance just to get out some anger. So you're going to want to do this until most of the big chunks are no more and you've just got some nice crumbs. And this just provides a nice crummy texture to the pudding, where everything else is a bit silky smooth, and then we've got a little bit of fruit in there as well. So you get lots of different textures. You have the silky cream, the soft fruit, and then the crunchy crumbs from these biscuits or cookies. So we're nearly there. And in terms of preparation, that is pretty much it. So that's why I love this pudding, because it's so easy and simple. So now we're going to start to assemble. I'm using one of these wine glasses, one of my favourite ones, and it's just the perfect size for this pudding. Not too big, not too small. So let's get a spoon, and what we will do is we'll start by adding in some of this crunch for the bottom. So just into the glass at the bottom and just spread it down. Lovely crunch when you get to the bottom of the glass then. And then we're going to add in some of our cream. So a nice generous scooping of cream. And then you can just push that down. And it also is wonderful, this pudding, because it's a layered dessert and it looks great in the glass, and it looks like you've made a massive effort when really it's just very, very easy. Now we're going to add in some of our mango pieces, so I just grab a few of these, pop them in. And what we'll do then is just add in a little bit more of our cookie biscuit. Just a sprinkle this time, not too much. And then we'll finish with some honey. Now this is quite temperamental. So there we go, that's fine. And then we're going to start again. So layering it up. Same thing, except this time we're going to put the cream, because we've already got our biscuit in there. And you can fill this right to the top and just smooth it down into the glass. So decadent and beautiful and really, really summery. So it's a lovely, lovely dessert for the summer. And then with all the layers of the yellow and gold from the honey and then the gold from the biscuit, it's just that very beautiful summer dessert. So different from a eat and mess, but the same concept. On the top, some fruit. Again, a little bit of biscuit just for that little nice look. Just to give it a crunch, sprinkle. How easy is this? And then I will do a little last drizzle of honey. Try not to get too much of this on, but it's very hard with this bottle. There we go. Perfect. And then what I will do is I will finish with a sprig of mint. And that can just go in there. And there you have it. Very simple, beautiful dessert that everybody is going to love. Perfect. Well, shall we try our delicious summer pudding? I think I'm going to call this the Fairford Mess. Eat a mess with a twist, my version. So look at all these gorgeous layers. It's so pretty. So let's go in and try. So for this first bite, I've got some mango, a little bit of honey, a little bit of crunch, and some cream. Wow. That is divine. And the lovely thing is that because I used that pistachio syrup, you get that nutty beauty in there as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Truly delicious. Go a little bit deeper, we'll get some more cookies, biscuits from there. Total bliss. Total joy. Wow. Please do let me know if you decide to try that for yourselves. It is very, very simple. I will pop the recipe in the description box for you so that you can check it out for yourselves. Very few ingredients, very quick to put together, but looks wonderful in a glass. Looks great for hosting. You can quickly whip up 4 or 5 of those, 6 of those if you have a dinner party, and it's going to satisfy everybody. You've got cream, fruit, crunch, sweetness, beauty. Very, very beautiful. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed today's show. It's a pleasure to be back. I'm feeling on top of the world again, so all is great. But thank you once again for all your kindness, love and support. I'm going to leave you at the end of this video with a clip that I've created for Instagram Reels. I might have mentioned over the last few episodes or over the last few months that I've been working with a videographer called Dan. I think he's even appeared in some episodes. He is a producer and he produced Nathan and my podcast, which by the way is coming out now in September. And I've been working with him for the last few months. I really wanted to elevate my Instagram content. With YouTube, I film entirely on my own. I edit all the videos on my own. I film everything on my own. But with Instagram, I just thought I want to elevate it and make it a little bit more special. In today's world, everybody is raising their game. So if you want to keep up and keep ahead of the competition, you have to elevate. And I was creating reels that were okay, but I just thought I wanted them more polished, more beautiful. And the other great thing is that because we work together every other week, he comes on a Monday, I am forced to think of ideas and to actually create videos, whereas otherwise I just defer to YouTube, I concentrate on YouTube, and Instagram gets left behind. So I know that every other Monday I've got a whole day where Dan will come and we will film our reels together, and then I can post for the next 2 weeks with the content that we make. So at the end of this video, I'm going to leave you with one of my new favorite reels that we've created together. It is what I would do if I had to host a last-minute dinner party. So I hope that you will enjoy it. Please let me know, and also if you don't already, please do go ahead and follow me on Instagram, where I am creating lots of beautiful short-form content for everybody to enjoy, so you may be interested in seeing that as well. All right, everybody, have a lovely, lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, and I will see you next time. But until then, take care. Bye-bye. So if I had to host a last-minute dinner party, here's exactly what I would do. So for food, I would serve this sausage pappardelle recipe from Jamie Oliver's book, which is called One. Now these are all simple one-pan wonder recipes. Very simple, delicious pasta, something that most people really love. You can serve it on the table in one big pot, super easy and very, very satisfying. For drinks, I would probably serve a French 75. This is a great cocktail because again, it's very easy to make. It's just champagne, gin, some lemon juice and a little bit of simple syrup. And it's one of those drinks that get people quite merry quite quickly. So it's perfect for a great dinner party to get everybody in the mood. So music is something that is very important whenever you're having guests over. It's often overlooked. So in terms of music, I would choose a really great playlist, something easy, relaxing, maybe a little bit romantic. For your table setting, you're going to need to choose something that's very easy to put together quickly. So my advice is just to use the best things that you have. Buy a little bunch of flowers, and then if you have candlelight, that always helps to elevate a table setting and people will really appreciate your efforts. Well, for fragrance, I would choose something that will strike conversation. People might ask you about it. So that one right now for me is 302 My Rose by NC.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.